juniors. What was she talking to us about? We had this music playing and it led us into a worship session. Indescribable, we talked about the word indescribable. We said it was like a wow, wasn't it? But what did Barbara teach us about? And she sat there and she's wondering how good her assembly was. She's thinking, what do you think? Yes! You've got 5 house points because you were brave enough to put your hand up and say how God created the world and how amazing it is. And we thought about the fact that this earth is ours to treasure and we've been handed to us as a gift by God, and all of our faith teaches that we must treat the earth with respect. Now our worship leaders are going to launch a fair trade assembly today, and we're linking it to what Barbara began our week with. But let's just start our assemblies as we normally do with a welcome. The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
And we're going to bring our symbols forward. Our symbol for God the Father is somewhere. At the very beginning of the Bible, we have the story of the creation, where God created the earth in how many days? Shout the answer out. 6. Well, those of you who said 6 are correct. Because on the 7th day, God rested. And let's have our symbol for God the Son. And finally, our symbol for God the Holy Spirit. Now, our worship leaders have been working hard with me just before half term and yesterday, given the big assemblies. We've been working hard on creating our own posters, and some of the children have worked behind the scenes, visiting people, talking to people, and have produced their own posters. It's a mixture today of a little bit of a prodding by me and an outline, and a lot of stuff that you created all on your own. I'm very proud of these worship leaders. I love working with you every week, and I'm going to hand over to you now. Kathleen has arrived, our link with Fairtrade, and Dave and Barbara are here as well. And all together we're going to work really hard over the next fortnight to do a big shout out to the planet and a big shout out to Fairtrade. Right, come on then, worship leaders. Let's show everybody what we've been learning.
Welcome to our Fairtrade Assembly. Fairtrade Fortnight means saving the environment. This year we're going Cocoa Crazy. Fairtrade Fortnight is important because it helps the farmers around the world. We need to help farmers because of climate change. Here is a video which explains why we should care for the producers in other parts of the world. Every year we look at fair trade, and this year we are looking at cocoa farmers who have got some cocoa powder and we are making bottles with it.
To our fair trade family portrait. In this series, we'll be exploring the lives of a family of cocoa farmers in Sierra Leone, what it means to be part of a fair trade cooperative, and how this makes a difference to their lives. Meet Sidi. Sidi is a member of the Gole Gubu Cocoa Farmers Union. We've learned that Gole Gubu is a fair trade cooperative, but what does this mean when it comes to selling their cocoa? Buyers who want to use the fair trade mark on their chocolate have to pay the farmers the fair trade minimum price for their cocoa. Sidi's story will help us find out how this works. From planting and pruning the cocoa trees to harvesting the cocoa throughout the year, being a cocoa farmer is hard work. The powerful global companies who make chocolate make a lot of money, but pay little to farmers like Sidi for the raw ingredients like cocoa. Farmers often live in remote, rural places. They rely on their cocoa for income, but don't have a choice of who they sell it to or for how much. All the power is with the buyers. These buyers can pay the farmers according to the global market price, which can go up and down. When the global market price is very low, the farmers get a very low income. But now Gole Gumbu is fair trade certified, the buyers have to pay the fair trade minimum price for fair trade cocoa. This means that when the global market price of cocoa drops very low, the farmers have a safety net. Being part of a fair trade cooperative means that the Gole Gumbu farmers share information about the cocoa price and know how much their cocoa is worth. Now, when farmers sell their cocoa, the price per kilo is written down on the receipt from the farmer's records. For farmers like Sydney, it means they can better plan for the months ahead, knowing they will receive at least the fair trade minimum price for their cocoa. So now we know about how a fair trade minimum price works, but how has this affected the way the family works together? Click on Lucia's story to find out how fair trade standards have impacted her life and the lives of many women in the community. Or you can also go back and visit Ami's story to hear how the cooperative first began.
Going Cocoa Fair Trade 2022. Fair Trade Fortnight is all about farmers not getting enough money and we should fix it. This year we are thinking about climate change which harms farming. We want to support farmers in other communities but also encourage you all to help the planet. Please watch this video to learn more about the impact we can all have on climate change.
A leaf on its own may seem small, but many leaves together allow trees to grow, forests to form, worlds of wildlife to thrive. That single leaf becomes powerful, a force for growth and for change. You can make change too, together with world leaders to protect our planet. In November, world leaders will meet at COP26 in Glasgow to decide the next steps in tackling climate change. The decisions they take there will shape all our futures, including yours. Your voice matters. COP26 is an opportunity to get your voice heard. The world is warming up. Human actions are breaking the planet's natural balance that keeps us comfortable, healthy, and safe. People in poorer countries are affected most, even though they did the least to cause this crisis. Global warming impacts the future for all living things on Earth, including us. We need urgent change, and we need it to be fair. We all need to work together for our planet. World leaders, businesses, local communities, and people of all ages, including you and me, to create a sustainable future for everyone. Here's what you can do. Make a leaf. On one side, write your own promise to the planet. On the other side, write the promise you want world leaders to make. Then share your leaf with leaders at COP26 and with the world to say what you will commit to provide a solution for climate change and all our futures. Your leaf will join other people's leaves from across the world to create a global forest of promises. Promises we will all keep to protect our precious planet. And we'll be watching world leaders and holding them to their promises too. It's our climate. It's our future. Let's protect it together.
We have made these posters. We are going cocoa crazy instead of banana crazy. Farmers need to be given the right amount of money. We want to help the world heal from the damage of many years of neglect. I have made our website about climate change and its effects. I have also printed out some pictures. Can you pass them around the hall?
Climate change. Cocoa bean farmers don't get the right amount of money, and fair trade is helping them.
Please
charter have ideas and will spawn our very own cocoa drink. We also want you to have fun with chocolate. Every class has 2 tubs of fair trade chocolate powder, and we want you to make something delightful with the contents.
We want you to use the chocolate powder containers in a creative way and recycle them into something amazing. We have emailed politicians and leaders to invite you to a Going Cocoa event in your class Friday the 4th March 1:15 p.m. We need you to do a big shout out for the planet and ask them what we can do to help stop climate change. We also want them to know what we can do to help too. Please write your ideas on this class charter. Our final wish is that everyone in school and everyone who visits us has a really good fair trade fortnight where we all go cocoa and share the delicious treats you make for Friday the 4th of March.